Hello there. It is Wednesday, January 31st, 2024. The time is 10:56 a.m. and the temperature here on Koh Samet in Thailand is 29 degrees Celsius. Let me just kick off my sandals here. I'll be carrying these for most of this walk. And for this one, we'll be going for a walk along a few of the beaches here on this beautiful island. This is just my second day here. And at least according to Google Maps, this beach here is Koh Samet Beach by name. But we'll be walking over towards the most popular part of the island. That is Sai Kaew Beach. It's not a big island, it's only about 13 square kilometers. I think there's 14 beaches in total. And just over a week ago, I was recording a beach walk in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. Now here we are all the way over in Thailand. That one was at an all-inclusive resort. This time I'm staying at a hotel that is on the beachfront. In fact, it's coming up just on the left here. As you can see, it's a white sand beach. And it is exceptionally clean. I've been out in the water a few times, and the water is very nice. It's almost warm. I'm staying at the Avantara Resort, I believe it's called. Avantara, just here on the left. And these chairs are part of the resort. I'm currently sitting right here alongside my buddy Dehan, who seems to have passed out. There's where we had breakfast. It was included with the hotel. The hotel was about $100 Canadian a night. And if you search for islands and beaches in Thailand, this isn't usually one of the ones at the top of the list. In fact, it's not even on a lot of the lists you'll find online. And one of the big reasons for that is it's not on the typical backpacker trail. But having been to half a dozen or so islands in this country, I would say this is as nice as any of them. I was in Samui in 2022. I actually prefer it here. These chairs here aren't part of any hotel. So if your hotel is not on a beachfront, you don't have to worry. You can come rent a couple of beach chairs. That'll set you back 160 baht. You can also get beer on the beach. It looks like 100 baht for a chang. I got a couple of these chairs yesterday, actually. There's one of the monuments on the beach coming up. I believe that's called the Mermaid and the Child. And I think one of the reasons why this is kind of a must-visit island is that it's the closest major island to Bangkok, and one which you don't have to take a flight to get to. There are buses here, but we rented a private car. It picked us up from our hotel in Sukhumvit. And it took us right here in 2.5 hours, and that set us back 2,000 baht, which is about 80 Canadian. And then at the pier, you could take a public ferry. They run every hour. The next one was sold out. They're about 150 baht each way. We took a speedboat that was round trip, and that was 500 baht. Right now I have to negotiate crossing this. And this is kind of, I think it's an hour away from the city of Pattaya. So there's another island there called Koh Larn, but that is much smaller. That's more of a day trip kind of place. I've been there before. Just try not to slip on these rocks. And this stretch here is much more developed. Most of the popular beaches are along the east side, which is where we're walking now, heading south. As you go north, it gets much quieter. Where I'm staying is about a 10-minute walk to the nearest 7-Eleven. Do bring a bag. They don't have plastic bags available. Apparently this is very popular amongst Thai locals to come here on weekends. You can also get a spot at the beach in a lot of these bars and restaurants by just buying a drink or meal. They'll let you sit in some of these bean bags. And those restaurants have your standard mix of Thai and Western food. I think Dayon had a ham cheese sandwich and fries that was about 200 baht yesterday. Oh, there's the place we ate at, the Kit and Food. I had deep fried barbecue spare ribs and garlic, and they were about 250 baht. And a fresh juice was 80 baht. The nightlife here, I think, is a bit more low-key than a lot of Thai islands. I actually passed out last night and missed it. But there are a couple of fire shows along the beach. In fact, here is where they hold the fire shows. I think they start at 8 p.m. There's definitely quieter and more serene and peaceful beaches here. So I kind of think where I'm staying is the perfect mix of just quiet enough but close enough to everything that's not too annoying to walk here. A lot of people opt to rent scooters and motorbikes to get around the island. There's also sangtaos or bot buses. Got all the usual activities here, parasailing, sea-doos for rent. There is a well-known jet ski rental scam in Thailand where when you go to return it, they'll find some kind of nick or scratch on it and make you pay an extortionate fee because you damaged it. That also goes to motorbikes, so do be careful and fully document any vehicle you rent. And much of this island is actually part of a national park. Which is one of the reasons you have to pay a 200 baht fee to enter the island. I'll come back. We'll just take a quick peek what it's like up here. This leads to one of the main arteries that'll take you to the pier. So it's got your typical beach town feel to it. I think I'll be doing a walk through this part of the island separate from this beach walk. So if you're curious as to what it's like through town, you'll be able to find that on the channel. But just off in that direction are a pair of 7-Elevens, one across the street from another, and various shopping and restaurants. We're only here for 3 or 4 nights, so we haven't quite fully decided So I think we're going to do most of our eating down at the beach. There's a look into some of the hotels. But if this is your speed and you're traveling to Thailand and you don't really want to mess with domestic flights and all the travel time and hassle associated with them, or overly long ferry rides, I think if you're going into Bangkok, this is right up your alley. You can Google private car service to this island and make arrangements over WhatsApp or Line Messenger. Or I guess you could go to a taxi stand and just pay a little bit more. Either way, it's easy enough to get to. So one of the resorts I was looking at, in fact I booked two and I ended up canceling one, obviously, was this one, Samet Grandview. It's about the same price as where I'm staying and had about the same level of reviews. I think I would have been happy here. But you can stay tuned for a full review and walkthrough of where I am staying. I saw YouTube channel Kicks TV did a pretty glowing video review of this property. Take your picture?
Sorry, I interrupted you.
Say cheese.
Okay, cool.
Where are you from?
I'm from Dubai.
Dubai. Oh,
Yeah.
very white teeth.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Wow, that guy's teeth were probably the whitest teeth I've ever seen. Yeah, this end of the beach would have been just fine to stay at. I think these lounge chairs are associated with this hotel here, but probably if you go to the coconut bar, you can use them. That's usually the arrangement. So what I'm gonna do is when I get to this end, I'm gonna turn around and record back to where I was, but I'm gonna do that one without the jibber jabber. That'll be an ASMR walk. And I'll put that one up maybe on the Johnny Stumbles channel if you want to experience this beach. with the sound of nature. The seafood restaurant here at the end. You see people digging for things in the sand all the time here. I'm not sure what they're looking for. I think little crabs. All right, we have made it. So I hope you enjoyed this walk through what I would say is Thailand's most underrated or underappreciated island, especially given its proximity to Bangkok and how easy and affordable it is to get here. And just how spectacular it is. It is immaculately clean. The white sand is beautiful. The water is nice. The hotels and resorts are reasonably priced, as is the food. And it's still got some nightlife from my understanding. I'll find that out in the coming nights. But either way, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna carry my sandals all the way back, I think. But let me know your thoughts and comments down below if you wish to support the channel. There's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing down below the video if you wish to say thanks that way. Anywho, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Yoink.